Day 499. I'm already feeling like I'm gonna go to sleep, but it is 12:22, so it makes sense. Day rating's a 6. Got up, and half of me wanted to get in the run, and half of me just said mentally, I don't want to do physical activity today, and physically didn't want to do physical activity either. And guess which one was the winner? Yeah, it was a lazy day today. So I just hung out with the pup, played catch a little bit, watched this show called Alone, which I've really enjoyed. I believe it's on the History Channel, but it was on Netflix. They had season 8. And I've only seen one other season before. I don't know if it was 6 or 7. But what it is they take 10 people and they put them on, I don't want to say an island, but a certain location. And they're scattered in that area, so they never meet. It's not like Survivor where they go up against each other and they meet or hang out or form alliances. It's just them and their skills, and it's the last person standing wins, and they don't know. They don't have any kind of a tablet or someone to call in to check in on them to say how many people left. They just are there, almost like on their own accord, to say, I'm fit to be here. I know how to survive on the land. And it's calm and relaxing. It's slower paced, but it's one of those shows that I enjoy because they give you little bits of knowledge about how to look for food, what to do for finding meat and protein, and building shelter, what animals to stay away from, and how other animals will get introduced in your area if they find out there's food there. And there's a couple other ones. There's a bunch of little nuggets in there about that every new contestant brings in. Like this one guy showed how to make not a hammock, but almost a suspended bed. And so he just had 2 sticks about 2 feet apart, and then he had some kind of twine. But it was 2 layers, so one on top, one on bottom, and it kind of made a support system for him. And so that was his bed, and he said, I had back surgery a while ago. I think it was back surgery. So he had back issues, and he said, ever since then, I've never been the same. But I needed that place to kind of rest my head and let my back relax. And he had some other contraption. I can't remember. They made a fishing pole or the fireplace. But it was really cool because another contestant from a previous season was interviewing him. They had even said, I learned 2 new things from you, which I never thought of. That was really cool. So they got to have a nice little conversation too. So I don't know, there's just lots of good stuff in it. I like to see him just be alone, and sometimes that's your enemy, is that how much time you're alone. Other times it's the elements, other times it's food. And I think that's the ultimate factor for them, is eventually they all start losing weight. It all starts getting in their head, and they have less energy to do everything, and they're less motivated, and it slowly starts crumbling down on them. And it's weird to see them. I think once in a while they show them how much they weigh at the beginning, and then how much they weigh when they leave, and you can see the differences. It's so crazy. They all start losing weight, and one guy, he was talking about his temples, and you can see his cheekbones really defined here. And so they really push themselves a lot. And I believe the prize is $500,000. And it's crazy because there's no set time. You could be out there for 60, 70, 90 days. And I think where I'm at now, they're at day 24, 25. So, I don't know. Give it a shot. I think it's worthwhile to watch. I kind of like that they got away from the whole game show aspect of it with forming alliances and who gets the, what do you call it, the golden pass or whatever it is, so they can't be voted off. It's just their own. They're out there on their own. How long can you survive? And this one was crazy because one ran into a bobcat, 3 of them ran into bears. And yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of good stuff. And then after that, walk the pup real quick. I think they were starting to light some fireworks off, so I tried to bring her in, and she was excited to come in. She does not like the fireworks like most dogs. So then brought her in, set her down, let her calm down real quick, let her know she's okay. Then tried to cut my hair. About 20 minutes before I was done cutting my hair, a friend had called and just slowed me down. We talked for at least an hour, and so I was trying to finish a couple little touches here and there. I don't know if it worked out or not, but eventually I was just like, okay, I'm mentally, it looks good enough to call it done. So I just said, all right, we're done, and just started to sweep up, clean up the place, and try to get those last couple clips of hair that I needed to cut just on the sides and the ends to kind of blend it in. And then showered off, rinsed, and had to go pick someone up from work. They just had an issue being able to get back, so I had to go help them out. Then got a little food, which I was a little bit short on food today, which I feel like my energy level's low and my how do you say, my anger level, not that I'm angry, but I can tell that it boils sooner. Like the dog, the whole time I had her in the car, she was just and I just could not get her to calm down. Tried putting up the AC, tried changing the music, tried putting the window down, tried sitting her next to me, tried putting her in the back, tried kind of holding her head, trying to pet her, and she was just couldn't calm down. She just, for whatever reasons, gets too excited, and she had too much energy to be sitting down in the car. So it was a little frustrating. And then when I got out, I had a cup of water, and she poked it or nudged it or something, but now half my seat was wet, and it was just but she's okay. She's tired. She's sleeping right here. Yeah. I'm ready for bed too. Gonna try to get up at 5 and get the run in. My buddy Jason asked me if I wanted to do a stair challenge. I'm still not entirely sure what this stair challenge thing is, so hopefully get more information tomorrow, and we'll see how that goes. So run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.